Hello, League Lions. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday Art Day, the best day of the week. I hope that you're having a great week so far and you're enjoying all your lessons with your teachers. But today you get to learn a lesson with me. We get to talk about lines. Lines are everywhere. Straight lines, zigzag lines, wavy lines, all kinds of lines. So we're going to be practicing our lines today on your silly line pattern project. It's so hard to say. Silly line patterned project. So you could just call them your silly lines if you want. Now we're practicing today, which means that it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look like mine because we're practicing. We practice to get better at something. So all kinds of lines today. Here's what you're going to need in art today. Crayons or markers or colored pencils, whatever you use to color with, and a piece of paper. That's it. Something to color with and a piece of paper. Oh, and your creative brain. You need your creative brain. Now, the lines that we're going to be learning about, I'm going to show you in the video some different lines, but I also included the line chart that I have in the video. Now, I didn't fit the screen in my video to show you today, so I have uploaded a picture of it into your Schoology folder, and it'll say line chart. You can click on that if you need it. If you decide to do the video with Miss A, you won't really need it because you're going to be using the line chart that I have. But if you're going to do the video if you're going to do your project after Miss A is done talking on the video, you can use the line chart to help you. And if not, you just have the line chart to have it because we may need it in the future. Now, I want to talk to you about pausing the video. If you get stuck and you're like, oh, Miss A is going too fast, you can pause the video, catch up with what you need, get it done, and then start the video again to move on. Don't be afraid to pause. Don't be afraid to take your time. That's the best thing about videos is that you can pause and do what you need to and then finish. So don't rush. Take your time, especially with practicing. Now, here's something I want to talk about with our practicing. These lines may not always be easy to draw the first time that you try to draw them. And your lines may not look like Miss A's, and that's perfectly fine. That's the best thing about art is that not everything looks the exact same. Nothing's perfect, okay? It's beautiful in its own way. So if your stuff doesn't look like mine, oh well, yours is pretty in its own way. Don't get discouraged. Don't feel sad. Don't get upset. Try your best because we're practicing, okay? This isn't our real project. It's our practice. Everybody does this project as a kindergartner when they first come into the art room, and it's fine, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's colorful, that's all that matters. All right. Now let's see. Miss A has written down what she needs to tell you. So we've talked about our materials, so crayons or something to color with and a piece of paper. The line chart is there for you. If not, it's in the video. And don't forget to pause your video if you need to, okay? And your positivity. Stay positive. Don't get discouraged. Now, when you get done with your project today, I want someone to take a picture of it, whether it's mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, whoever is with you for the day. Have them take a quick picture, whether it's on their phone or their camera or on their computer. And in your Schoology folder, there is going to be a spot that says project turn in. Okay, and you're going to click that, and that's where you can submit a picture. I want to be able to see all your beautiful masterpieces from this practice project. Okay, silly line pattern project. Everybody say it with me. Silly line pattern project. So hard to say. Now, the next video is going to show here in a second. It's going to be me showing you how to create the project. Okay? Enjoy. Have fun. And don't forget that if you need any help, please feel free to message me. But I am here all the time. Now, I can't wait to see you in the art room soon. We'll be back into the big old room. But enjoy your art day, friends, and I will see you next week. Bye, Lions. Hello, Kinder. How are you? I know y'all just watched my video, so here is the fun part of lines. All right, so there's so many lines in the world, okay? Let's talk about them a little bit. Straight lines, hill lines, or wavy lines. We've got dot lines. We've got zigzag lines, dash lines, even cloud lines, like the clouds we see in the sky. We've got castle lines, loopy lines, mouse ear lines, swirly lines, waves like we see in the ocean, lightning, circle chain, okay, which you'll learn about later in kinder with a pattern almost. We've got shape lines, and I call these spike lines. So you don't have to remember all of that, but I wanted to share it with you. Lines, lines, lines. They are the best. All right. This week, since we have talked about lines, I want you to practice drawing your lines. They do not need to be perfect. It's okay if they are messy. It's okay if they are not completed lines. All I want to see is you practicing. All right, so this week, you are just going to need a piece of paper and something to draw with. Now, I'm going to use crayons to add some color. You don't have to. You can just use a pencil, but that's up to you, okay? So here we go. I have this picture of my lines that I am going to add to the video, okay? So when it's time for you to start doing this project, you can go back and pause the video on the line sheet. Now you're gonna be able to see the whole thing, but I want you to practice some of these lines, okay? So today I think I'm gonna practice my hills. I'm gonna practice dots, zigzags, and loopy loops, okay? So really quickly, straight, hills, dots, zigzags, and loop-de-loop lines, okay? So I'm going to get a color out. It can be any color. It could be your favorite color. Miss A's favorite color is green. And I'm gonna practice a line. Now you're gonna do this line all over your page. It can go from corner to corner. It could go from one side of the page to the other side. This is your page to practice. Now, if we were in school right now, we'd be practicing in the art room. Miss A would have all kinds of colors and markers and crayons and things on the table, and you'd be able just to practice. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, even though we're at home, it's okay. So I think I'm gonna start with my loopy lines, okay? Which is loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. They look curly almost, like curly hair, okay? So Miss A is gonna start, and I'm going to draw loop-de-loopy lines. I'm gonna make my loopy-loopy lines kind of go everywhere on the page. Okay, there's my loopy lines. I'm gonna grab another color. Oh, can't do green again because then it just doesn't go together. Let's see. Let's do blue, okay? I'm gonna do my wavy lines. Now, I've noticed that when my kinder friends come in, sometimes wavy lines are hard. And that's okay if it's hard for you to draw. We're learning about wavy lines. We're learning about how to draw our lines, okay? So my wavy lines are gonna be like this. I'm going to hold my crayon and I'm going to wave, okay? Up and down. They're also called hill lines, like a hill, like standing on top of the hill, okay? So if I were drawing hill lines, I would draw a hill, down, hill, downhill, downhill, okay? Or I could draw them closer together, wavy lines. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, just whatever you can do. Our next line we talked about is a straight line, straight line, okay? Like our fingers, straight. All right. I'm going to just pick a spot on the page and draw a line down. Now, is my line perfectly straight? No, but I'm trying my best, all right? We're practicing. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'm gonna draw another line, but this time I'm gonna turn my paper, and I think I'm gonna grab an orange crayon, and I'm gonna draw a line here. Okay, again, my line is not perfect. It's okay. All right, let's see. We also have dot lines and zigzag lines. I'm going to pick a pink color. I think I'm gonna do my dot lines. I'm gonna draw dots as best as I can, okay? And we kind of wanna draw them, they don't have to be in a line, but I wanna draw them on my page. Now, are my dots all the same size? No. Is that all right? Yes, perfectly all right. Now, if you're following along with Miss A, it is okay if you do the same thing she's doing on her page, okay? Again, we're practicing and you're learning how to do a video with Miss A from home. So it's okay if you do the same thing I'm doing, okay? If you have to pause the video so you can do your line and then start it again to move on, that's perfectly fine, okay? I'm okay with you pausing, no worries. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna do a blue. Well, it's like a turquoisey color, okay? I'm gonna do a zigzag line. Now, a zigzag line, I think of it as teeth. When we draw teeth on something, we draw these sharp lines, almost like triangles, okay? So if you're learning about shapes, we're also talking about a triangle shape, okay? Zigzag. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn my paper, and I'm going to zigzag up and down, up and down. Okay, zigzag up and down. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it on this side. Okay, I zigzagged. Now, this right here is my line masterpiece. I have straight lines. I've got zigzag lines, loopy lines, dotted lines, and wavy lines. Okay, hill lines. This is my masterpiece. It's my line masterpiece, okay? There's a lot of other things that I want to teach you about lines, but to start with, since this is our first lesson, I want you to just practice, okay? Now, you can try other lines if you'd like. I know that there are a lot of other lines on our line page. Again, you can't see the whole thing on Miss A's screen, but if there is a line you want to practice, you may go ahead and practice it on your sheet, okay? All right, my friends. So for this week, we're practicing our lines. Like I said, we are practicing about 4 or 5 different lines. Okay, take your time, do your best. You can use color if you'd like to. If not, you can just use a pencil. But when you are done, make sure that you have mom and dad help you take a picture so that you can upload it to our Schoology classroom. Okay, I just want to see your progress. How did you do? All right, so have mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, whoever can help you, take a quick click picture and upload it to Schoology. All right, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask to Zoom. I can Zoom with you guys, or we can I can help you with another video, anything like that, or you can have mom and dad email me. So just let me know, all right? I hope y'all have fun with this week's lesson. We're exploring lines, and I hope to see you soon, my kinder friends. Bye.